The quarter CM of half-state Delhi, his insurgency, Honorable Arvind Kejriwal is in news again. No, he did not build any new hospitals because his team can always put up posters about his non-existent work. No, he did not build any new roads because come on, why build when you can always rename? He did not review any movies either because he likes to watch movies in cinema auditoriums. He doesn't like the whole OTT drama. Delhi's part-time CM and full-time Don Quixote is in news for his debut in the glorious business of international fake news peddling. Hi and welcome. This is TFI English, the national political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group, and I am your very own founderwa, Atul Mishra. In this video, I will explain how Singapore had decided to make Kejriwal an object of international ridicule, but he was saved by a minister of the very government he curses day and night. Let's begin. Singapore knows how to stand up for itself and defend against a torrent of lies, which have somehow begun circulating in relation to the Southeast Asian country. Yet, India has much to learn from Singapore when it comes to standing up against elements which seek to bring disrepute to the country. Take, for instance, India's response to international media organizations referring to the B.1.617 strain of coronavirus as the Indian variant. There was indeed a response. However, it was meek in nature and convinced close to nobody to give up their campaign to call B.1.617 as an Indian variant. Leave alone international media, even Indian media continues to refer to the variant in a similar fashion. The government of India has been unable so far to rein in such entities, and it has a lot to learn from Singapore. Singapore's Ministry of Health has issued an order to Facebook Inc., Twitter Inc., and SPH magazines asking them to make immediate corrections on posts which imply that a new coronavirus variant has originated in the country. The order by the government of Singapore said there is a false statement circulating online by multiple media outlets and social media platforms, which implies that a new previously unknown variant of COVID-19 originated in Singapore and or risks spreading to India. Neither is there evidence of any COVID-19 variant that is extremely dangerous for kids. The strain that is prevalent in many of the COVID-19 cases detected in Singapore in recent weeks is the B.1.617.2 variant, which originated from India. The correction orders, which are issued under the Protection from Online Falsehoods and Manipulation Act, require the parties to carry a correction notice alongside the original posts to all of their end users in Singapore. Compare this with the response of India to foreign media publications going on an overdrive to call the B.1.617 strain the Indian variant, and you will realize that we have a long way to go in figuring out how the nation is to be protected from propaganda and fallacious narratives. For the uninitiated, Singapore's latest action came in the backdrop of Delhi Chief Minister calling on the Indian government to take measures to prevent the spread of what he called a Singapore variant in India. In a tweet, the activist turned showman had said that the centre must cancel air services with Singapore on account of what he called a new form of corona that came to Singapore and was extremely dangerous for children. Vivian Balakrishnan, Minister of Foreign Affairs Singapore, took strong exception to Kejriwal's nonsensical tweet and rebuked him by saying politicians should stick to facts. There is no Singapore variant. Kejriwal's comments led to a huge outrage by the Singaporean authorities. India's Ministry of External Affairs said that the Indian High Commissioner was summoned by Singapore government on Wednesday to convey strong objection to Delhi CM's tweet on the Singapore variant. The ministry added that the High Commissioner clarified that the Delhi CM had no competence to pronounce on COVID variants or civil aviation policy. However, Indian Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar saved the day by reiterating the special friendship between India and Singapore. Taking to Twitter, he said, Singapore and India have been solid partners in the fight against COVID-19. Appreciate Singapore's role as a logistics hub and oxygen supplier. Their gesture of deploying military aircraft to help us speaks of our exceptional relationship. However, irresponsible comments from those who should know better can damage long-standing partnerships. So let me clarify, Delhi CM does not speak for India. In fact, Kejriwal was about to be charged under Singapore's robust Protection from Online Falsehoods and Manipulation Act. However, the country, which enjoys a special friendship with New Delhi, seems to have dropped the idea after the Indian MEA rescued Kejriwal. On Wednesday, Simon Wong, Singapore's High Commissioner to India, said, "In Singapore, we have Protection from Online Falsehoods and Manipulation Act to mitigate misinformation, and we reserve right to invoke the act on assertions made by the CM of Delhi. However, we are satisfied with Government of India's clarification. The statement by the High Commissioner has made clear that Singapore was actively deliberating upon classifying Arvind Kejriwal as a fake news peddler under the law. However, the Indian government's assurances to Singapore seem to have saved the day for the loudmouth. Had the Indian government not thrashed and disowned Arvind Kejriwal publicly, the Delhi Chief Minister would have been subjected to international humiliation by Singapore. The AAP Supremo must forever remain grateful to Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Singapore did not shy away from taking on an elected Indian representative who happens to be the Delhi Chief Minister. The country thrashed him for his frivolous and baseless statements of a Singapore variant circulating in the Southeast Asian nation. It is about time that India draws some lessons from Singapore and begins acting to take on the truckloads of international propaganda being peddled against it. And as for Kejriwal, we have no hopes from him.